ba-dum. A duck walked up to a lemonade stand, and he said to the man running the stand, "Hey, bum, 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 got any grapes?" The man said, "No, we just sell lemonade, but it's cold and it's fresh and it's all homemade. Can I get you a glass?" The duck said, "I'll pass."
Hi boys and girls. This week we're going to talk about mallard ducks, just like you see in the picture here. Here is the table of contents. First we'll talk about general information, followed by the male, then the female, then we'll talk about duck babies, then we'll talk about migration, followed by interesting facts, and then the glossary. General information about ducks. Mallard ducks can be seen hanging around ponds, streams, lakes, and marshes like we see in these pictures. Now let's look at this video here of this mallard duck. This is a male duck. You'll notice that it is surface feeding. All ducks surface feed. That means they duck their heads underwater to find small fish and insects to eat. They also will find food on land. This map is where we live, North America. It's estimated that there are about 10 million adult mallard ducks in North America, where we live. Let's talk about the male duck, also known as the boy duck. In this picture, you see a male mallard duck, also known as a drake. That's what we call a boy duck, a drake. From fall to spring, males have bright green heads and a white ring around their neck, like you see here. After spring, they will molt the green feathers only for them to return again in the fall. Look at this picture here of the male duck. You can see that his colors are fading. Both the males and the females have a gland that secretes oil that makes their feathers waterproof. Now, boys and girls, let's talk about the female. The female duck, also known as a hen, has mostly brown speckled feathers. The duck that is circled is the female duck. Female ducks are known to go back where they were born from to find a mate. The hen will build a nest out of feathers and twigs after mating season. She will lay a clutch up to 12 eggs. She will sit on the eggs for about a month to keep them warm. When the eggs hatch, ducklings will emerge. Babies. Mallard ducklings are taken right to the water after they hatch from their eggs. They know how to swim and feed on day 1 of their lives. They will follow their mom around for about 2 months as they work on learning how to fly. A group of ducklings is called a brood. Drakes, that's the male duck like you see right here, have no contact with their babies. Let's talk about migration, which means to move. Like many medium-sized birds, mallards fly south for the winter. They fly in a V formation. Let's look at a picture of this right here. This is a V formation. The group of mallards that fly together is called a flock. Mallards can fly at speeds of 40 miles an hour and cover up to 800 miles a day. Sometimes the flock will even stop to rest at the same spots year after year. Let's talk about interesting facts. Let's go. Firstly, a common name for the female mallard is a Susie. Mallards may lose up to half of their body weight during the winter during migration. Did you know that the mallard's web feet do not have nerves in them? This means that they won't feel when the water is icy cold. Yikes. Females lay up to half their body weight in eggs. It's time for the glossary. Do you remember we read about a clutch? A clutch is a group of eggs produced by birds, amphibians, or reptiles. Contact. It means to have communication or time with someone. Emerge is to move out or come into view. So we saw the ducklings when they hatched, they emerged. Secretes means discharging from a gland. And surface is the outside part. I hope you enjoyed our book on mallards, and now you know the difference between a boy duck and a girl duck. Join us next week.
Has any lemonade? Then he waddled away.